Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making pressure cooker Italian pot roast Straccato. Right, I'm starting out of my pressure cooker. I have it set on sear saute and it's hot. I'm going to add in some olive oil, just enough to coat the bottom of the pot. Now our 3-pound chuck roast, I cut it into 3 pieces so it cooks quicker, because I don't have all night for this to pressure cook. So if you cut it in smaller pieces it will cook faster. I'm going to get this in here and get it all nice and browned up. Right, now that my pot roast is browned up, I pulled it out. I'm going to add in 1 onion I diced up. And we're going to saute this just for a minute or so till it starts to soften up a little bit. We don't need to get it completely soft because it'll soften up in the pressure cooker as it cooks. Alright, now that my onions went through this minute and starting to soften up, I'm going to add in the equivalent of 2 cloves of garlic. I'm using the pre-diced stuff. If you use fresh, throw it in when you put the onion in. This here will do its thing quicker because it's soaking in oil or water, whatever's packed in, and it's softening up in there. Okay, now I'm going to return my roast back in. Let me grab it here. And like I said, we cut it into 3 pieces so it cooks quicker. Alright. Now I have 1 cup of beef broth. I'm going to add that in. And I'm going to add in a 1/2 cup of red wine. Get that down in there. And guys, this is smelling good already. Imagine when it's done what it's going to be like. Now I'm going to put a teaspoon of Italian seasoning in here. I'm just eyeballing, so I'm going to sprinkle this down over top of the pot roast and down into the juice or the broth. And I'm going to throw in 2 bay leaves. Okay. I'm going to put my lid on here. Make sure we're set on seal. Alright, I'm going to set this to pressure cook for 40 minutes. We have it on high pressure. Our time, we went 40 minutes. Put that down a little bit. And press start. Now after it's done pressure cooking, I'm going to let it do a natural release of the pressure for 10 minutes. Alright, my pot roast is done. It's sitting over here, as you can see. I took that bay leaf out and I turned this on saute high. I have a flour water slurry here. We're going to turn this into a gravy. And I'm just going to stir this in here until it thickens up. And it's starting to thicken up already. And guys, if you could smell this, good beefy flavor or smell, good wine smell, smells delicious. I just bumped the camera, sorry about that. I'm going to let this saute for a minute until that gravy thickens up. Alright, my gravy's thickened up. I'm going to show you this roast real quick. Just get in here and see how tender. It's just pulling apart. Let's go ahead and fix up a plate and see what we got. I also went ahead and made some homemade mashed potatoes and some buttered corn to go with this. Let me try some of this roast beef. And I put some gravy on top of the roast, but I'm dipping it in there. Pot roasts fall apart tender. Good savory beef. Red wine flavor. Taste of garlic. The Italian seasonings. And let me try some of this gravy, guys. That's really delicious, guys. Really delicious. Not that hard. Good home cooked meal any day of the week. Pressure cooker Italian pot roast Straccato. Thanks for watching and supporting me. And remember, love what you eat and eat what you love.